Okay, now let's invite Dr. Yan. Hi, Dr. Yan.
Hello.
All right. Okay, so we have so many information here and we have so many questions. Actually, some of the questions I skip it because they relate to
I know, yeah,
college.
we haven't had time, so other
Yeah,
questions.
they have like a college related direction and let's go back to find them. Okay, so if you want to talk and you can just unmute yourself and just to show your question or you can just type it here. And I do notice like many of the students ask related to the STEM. Let's go back to the STEM, right? So
Uh-huh.
people, if I want to go for the computer science direction, what should I take? AP chemistry, bio, like AP physics, AP math, so what is the right way to take the AP courses?
Okay, I think well, first of all schools require certain science courses. So you cannot say that, okay, now if I want to study computer science, that means I need to focus on physics and the math, and I will skip biology and chemistry. Actually, that won't work. So you have to like follow your school requirements. And then, of course, as computer scientist, you really have to take physics. And then usually we encourage students to, for a certain area they really want to pursue, they need to reach the highest level for that course. Of course, within the resources available to them. So for computer science, you definitely can take all the APCS, like get you both, right? Both APCS courses. You can take APCS Principal and APCS-A. And then for the science part, you want to take AP Physics up to C. Okay, just you have to allocate your resources. Sometimes you have to take maybe take classes outside your school in order to reach that level. If your school if your school does not offer you AP Physics C. Um, and then for the other science subjects, again, I think Mary also mentioned that AP biology. Now sometimes we have to consider for the areas that actually is not our interest, but we have to take courses in order to satisfy the your school requirement. So probably you want to take the easier one. So compared to AP chemistry, AP biology is easier because it's more conceptual and actually more memorization than AP chemistry. And if you look at the percentage of students getting 5 in those AP tests, you can see AP biology has a higher percentage of students getting 5 compared to AP chemistry. Yeah, AP chemistry is considered one of the hardest in terms of percentage of students getting 4 or 5. Yeah, the one of the lowest.
I see. So we have one more question related to that. So it's a wide choice to take an AP class that you haven't taken the pre-AP or regular version of them?
Can you see the question again? I don't
So
quite understand
I
it.
think they were asking if you never take the pre-AP classes or you never take the regular class, like and then can you just directly take AP? I think most of the school they don't allow you to directly take AP without taking any of the
Oh,
pre-AP,
I
right?
think that depends on the subject. For example, for AP Calculus, I don't think your school will allow you to skip pre-calculus and get into AP Calculus directly. But for chemistry classes, actually, we have seen students who took AP Chemistry directly because the school doesn't offer regular chemistry, or the school offers regular chemistry like in the summer, and the student just took the summer class and then jumped directly into AP Chemistry. So it's a timeline, and those high school students only have 3.5 years to take courses and show to college admission committee that they are able to challenge themselves to the best they can, and they will be successful at college. So sometimes students do take classes in the summer in order to jump to the level they want to reach. And then sometimes that means probably they don't have a good foundation because some courses usually pretty short. It's like a fast food, and you probably don't have the time to develop a solid foundation before you reach the AP level. So for students who will take AP before you take a regular class, that means you probably want to do a pre-review, like preview before the summer, like the summer before you actually take that AP class to lay that solid foundation. Otherwise, you're gonna suffer.
Yes. So the most important thing is you want to maintain your GPA without suffering too much, and plus you can, learn a lot, right? So here is another question to ask you about what AP classes should be chosen for a computer science route.
Yeah, I think I just answered that question. There are two APCS courses you can take, and then for science subjects you need to take physics, and then for if you need another science, and then you take AP chemistry or AP biology, right? take AP biology if you don't have any preference. But if you strongly I prefer chemistry, to go ahead with chemistry. And then of course you need to take AP calculus, right? Yeah, for math, you need to show that you're capable of doing calculus.
I see. So actually, we have a 3 question related to one same topic. So regarding AP chemistry and a chemistry honor, should you like learn AP chemistry a second after you learn AP's honor, or should you choose honor instead of AP? So what is the suggestion about the AP and honor?
Yeah, that really depends on the direction you want to pursue. If you want to pursue pre-med or like science, and then of course you need to reach the AP level. But if you are interested in humanities or literature, probably you don't need to challenge yourself in the science direction, but you need to challenge yourself in the literature part. Yeah, and the Dr. Newman can help you if you need help with that part. So that really depends on where the student wants to, which direction the student wants to pursue. Yeah, so I
Okay.
cannot say which one to take, and it really depends on which direction you want to pursue, and also how much time you have. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, AP is a great opportunity for you to show your academic performance, right? So if you want to show you are really good at some subject, you'd better just take AP instead of honor. But if you're not really good at it, of course, you don't want to show you're not good at it, right? So then you can just choose the second option, like honor. Definitely is like, but some school, the honor actually is even more challenging than the AP, for example, GUN, right? So it really depends on the school situation. All right. So we have another question saying, so what's the difference, or how much difference on the AP test of calculus AB and the BC? Dr. Yan?
Oh, okay. I think for students, we actually have students who are taking calculus AB at school for whatever reason. Maybe the school doesn't allow the student to take AB, but the student actually decide to take AB at school, but then take BC in the main national test. So the main difference between the two are there are more contents in BC and the harder contents in BC. So if you are taking AB, but you want to take AB, if you are taking AB at school, but you want to take BC in the May test, that means there are some topics, maybe about 1 month of topic you need to catch up in order to fill that gap for the BC. Yeah, so BC is more challenging. However, if you look at percentage of students who get 5 in BC, it's much higher. I think it doesn't mean ABC is easier than AB, definitely it's harder. It's just because students who choose to take BC are better prepared than the students taking AB. So you cannot just look at percentage, think, okay, now 40% of students get 5 in the BC test. That means the test is easy. And then I choose to take BC. That's not true. Yeah, so that's kind of misleading.
Okay, thank you, thank you. We have many of the questions, so I'm just trying to choose like the similar one. So if I skip your question and you can't get an answer, you can just ask again. But I think we covered most of them. So we have one more question. Say, what if the school don't really have the course content and we're kind of like running behind on the AP courses? What is the best way? I feel like the best way is just you have to learn by yourself and take the AP test by yourself, right? A lot of school, like they do homeschooling, they have options that right now they have many of students like learning AP courses, when they're like 9th grade or 10th grade together with Dr. Yan, and then they prepare for their AP test next year. So you'd better just prepare as early as possible. So I answer for you. Sorry, Dr. Yan. So another question say, if we want to go to study STEM direction, how many tests should we take and which one do you suggest? I will leave this one for later for the counseling part. Okay. All right. So we have another question regarding the AP and IB system. So the college prefer IB courses or AP courses? What do you think, Dr. Yan? Are they same?
Yeah, it's not a decision made by you. So you cannot, or college cannot punish students for the things that they cannot control, right? If your school is following the IB curriculum, then of course you go by the IB. And if your school doesn't offer IB, and then you have to go for AP. It's not your option. But if a school does have the option, actually some schools, maybe very few schools do offer this option, IB versus AP. We don't see the difference in terms of student outcome. Yeah, so if you take IB track and the 4 course, you don't need to take AP courses because IB curriculum itself is pretty hard. Yeah, so you just need to choose one. But if you're considering as the admission outcome, there's no difference.
Yeah, we just had one student in the IB system got into UIUC for the STEM major today, and she literally has no AP at all. So just don't worry too much about the system. Okay, so one more question regarding the statistics, which is the courses like Dr. Yan currently teaching. So, what is the suggestion about the AP statistics?
Oh,
Is
I
it
think
hard?
for hmm?
Is it hard? You know what? How to prepare? Any advice?
Yeah. Okay. So I don't think AP Stats is hard, but it's a very different way of thinking problems. That's why usually students don't feel very comfortable with studying AP Physics. And very bad news is that I think a lot of teachers at school are not well prepared for teaching AP Stats, because I've seen so many students whose teacher basically asked them to watch the video and then self study, and then they come for the test. And then, of course, the teacher cannot give very hard tests. Therefore, the students may feel that they are doing well at school. But at the end, when they take the May test, they see a different story. Yeah. Um, so again, AP stats is not hard, but it's a different way of thinking of problems, how to solving problems. And AP stats have particular language, and you have to use the language rather than like reading, rather than just using whatever the language you want to use. It's not English because they require you to use statistical terms when you answer your questions. And then, so in terms of how you prepare, just like preparing for all the other AP courses, number one, you have to make sure that you understand all the content well. Although the test does give us some formula, but that's far from enough for you to do well in the test. There are much more content that you need to understand, not just for memorizing, but understand. There are different tests you need to use, and then you need to know which statistical test you want to use for a certain problem under what assumption. Yeah, so again, the first thing is that you want to use the remaining 3 months to carefully review all the things you have learned, and then making sure there's no content gap. Don't just like memorize the formula sheet. Um, that's not enough. And then again, practice using real test questions. Students usually have trouble with free response questions, but the good news is that our College Board has given out all the previous year's free response questions. So make sure you practice with those free response questions, and then show your thought. Okay, for a free response question, you cannot just show an answer. You have to show your thought process. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Yeah, I think you answer most of the questions regarding, practice or self-prepare or self-study, how to prepare, how to learn. And actually, I do suggest, maybe having 2 hours, session with Dr. Yen can save maybe another 5 hours of yourself. And usually my parents always ask, like, what is the best book? What is the best practice? Well, practice make perfect, but only after you know what is your mistake and what is the knowledge gap. Otherwise, you are repeating your mistake over and over again. It's really hard to improve. And because every year there's only one time AP, it's only every year May, I really suggest, grab each chance to get the better performance on your paper, right? Which is very good. So I want to use the last 5 minutes to answer some of the questions I saw. Some of them, they're very specific, asking what course should I choose, which one is easier, which one's better. I want to give you some guidance, like some principles, some important rules that if you remember, that will answer most of your confusion, most of your questions. Okay. So, because I'm a counselor and I have been working with students for 17 years and I know where the struggle has come from. So, the first very important rule, you want to show your strong point. Okay. Like Dr. Yan mentioned, Dr. Neiman mentioned, Mary Dale, they mentioned. So, if you're good at a STEM, you want to go deeper, you want to choose the more challenging courses, of course, right? Because you're good at it, so you can just show up, you can just show yourself, right? If you're not good at it, you'd better just to choose some like lower level one, less challenging one, but do not just avoid it. For example, I don't like history, I just don't want to go history. Some of school, they just try to balance very well. For example, some of the private schools, so you have to choose each category and make sure you're like overall like well balanced, right? But some of the public school, they don't really allow or force you or just lead you to choose everything. So I do see many of the students, they're very strong in a certain part and not really strong in some of the liberal art courses. However, some question asks, ask, how can I get into the Ivy school? Do they prefer this or that? So if you want to get into the top schools, which I believe most of students, they want to. Why? Because you can meet cool people, right? There are cool kids there because college selected for you. Two, you get more chances, more opportunities, right? Three, you can test yourself, like how much is your capacity, right? So there's so many benefits. So if you want to get into the top colleges, so make sure you are good at the STEM part, you're also good at like the liberal art part. So it's like you're handle both sides very well. So for example, one of my students got into Harvard, and he is a boy, and he should be very good at STEM, right? He is very good at STEM. However, his writing is excellent, and his history and courses, and also he writing competition as well. It's just like very, very amazing. You see a boy like so good in a STEM major, however, they're also very good at, like the liberal art part, right? So that's like very easy to stand out. So put that in mind. I think you understand how to choose. And don't go AP because of numbers, because no college ever gonna consider you because you have a lot of APs. You don't want to collectively choose AP, right? Nobody do that. And actually that they're gonna, doing the opposite way for you. I mean, it doesn't show, you're very good. Maybe it shows you're too nerdy, right? So you want to choose the courses in a smart way and try to plan out your 3 years or 4 years, okay? So if you put in that in mind, that can also, answer many of the questions regarding the college prep, what you do. So two important information I want everybody to put in mind. One is SAT changes because they canceled the essay. However, they didn't cancel the AP English, the US history or the history writing part, right? So you should not think as it's not important, as it's important. Two, because subject canceled, SAT SE canceled. So AP become extremely important. Again, because you're good at it, you take it. It shows your performance, right? Your academic performance. But if you're not good at it, don't go take it. I do have students all take honors after only 1 or 2 APs. They're still getting into pretty good school. So you need to know how to present yourself. That's a very good, a point to understand. Just try to think about it, how to be unique in a good way and how to present yourself. Not trying to just collectively choose a lot of APs, try to challenge yourself, makes you feel like overwhelmed, and then you don't have time for anything else. And every day you're just kind of like, try to deal with all the APs. That's not a smart idea either, okay? All right, so I think that's all for today, and we get a very important moment for the lucky draw. Thank you, Anne.
Yes, thank you so much, June, and thank you to all of our panelists today for sharing their insights. Don't leave yet, because this is the moment that you guys are waiting for. We're going to announce our 5 winners today for our lucky draw tonight. So let me actually stop sharing for just a second so I can put all of your guys' names into my random name generator, and then we will share it live so that you guys can all see who are our 5 lucky winners today. So just give me 1 second while I input the names. All right. Okay, let me reshare my screen.
Thank you for all the questions. I believe some of questions we may miss or some of questions we may not answer specifically. You can always reach out to us and or call us phone number or email us, and we want to give you as much support as possible.
Yeah, definitely. Just to echo on that, I sent Autumn, who is our academic advisor's information in the chat many times already, but I will send it in the chat one more time. It's autumn@seminidu.org. She can answer any questions that are more personalized about your learning experience, as well as questions specifically about the classes that we talked about today. But yes, okay, let's move into the random name generator. Hopefully everyone can see this, and let's pick our first out of 5 winners for the full AP cheat sheet package for up to 3 AP subjects. All right, let's see who our first winner is today. Okay, Ximing, congratulations. I am going to record your name. We will have Autumn, who I just put her email in the chat right now. Autumn, or you should reach out to Autumn immediately to redeem your cheat sheet package. And yes, okay, congratulations. Now let's pick our second winner for tonight. Okay, congratulations, Zora. You will also be receiving a full version of the AP cheat sheet package. Now let's go to our third winner for tonight.
Yeah, our teachers spend a lot of effort on it. So just go through them, okay? That will help you a lot.
Yes, definitely. So congratulations, Yuan. You're our third winner for tonight who will also receive the package. And let's go to our fourth place winner for tonight. Okay, Jacqueline, congratulations. Last chance. Let's see who is going to be the last person to win one of our full AP cheat sheet packages that our teachers have worked really, really hard on. And it's going to be Ping. Congratulations. Okay, great. So I wrote down all of you guys' names, but also make sure to contact our academic advisor, Autumn, to actually redeem this gift. So I'm going to put her information in the chat just one more time, even though I put it a bunch of times already. But yes, again, please contact her. Now, before everyone leaves, we have some really important information to share just about our classes in general. Let me reshare our screen. So if you have any questions about signing up for 70U's AP classes, please contact our academic advisors today for more information. So I put Autumn's email in the chat box already, but you can also contact her on WeChat by scanning the QR code that should be on the screen right now. So other than that, unless there's anything else from anyone else, that pretty much wraps up our event for tonight. You can also email us generally at info@70du.org if you have any general questions, or just message us on WeChat if you have any other questions. I'm going to put all of our contact information for our social media and our newsletter into the chat once more. Again, this is where we post very latest trends and updates about things like college admissions or AP tests, so make sure to follow us. Other than that, we hope everyone enjoyed tonight's presentation. A couple of us from 70Du will stick around to answer any last questions that you might have, but again, please contact Autumn for any specific questions. Other than that, we'll see you guys next time, and thank you all for coming. Thank you.